Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Seth Moore, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about social media marketing. In specific, Ty Lopez's social media marketing agency program. We're going to talk a little bit about the pros, the cons. Is the material worth it? Or can you be successful from it? Does it have enough material to make you successful? And the content found within it is relevant in today's market. So, first and foremost, I want to give a little bit of background about myself. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Tennessee. I have a bachelor's of science in accounting that I graduated with in 2014, and I also have an M.B.A. that I graduated with in December of 2016. I'm an accounting manager here at a firm in Knoxville, Tennessee. So a little bit about me. I think it's beneficial before we dive in, so you can take my opinion on the program, how you see it. So let's dive into it, okay? Price tag, $9.97. It's a big price. Is it worth it for the material you get? Well, I don't know. Really, you get out of it what you put in. I went through the program. I really think it's beneficial, but you get out of it what you put in. If you really want to be successful at it, you got to work hard, all right? That's just how it is always going to be. Now, cost-wise, it's going to be more than $9.97 to get this going, okay, folks? Here's why. Program, $9.97. Got to make yourself a website, okay? You're going to have to promote yourself. It's going to be an additional cost to get your domain, you get your hosting. It's not that much. You could probably get everything for 60, 70 bucks, maybe 80 at tops. And that's probably a yearly fee. So just be wary of that. You're also going to have to incorporate your business, okay? There's a fee for that. I don't know if each state's is different. I know here in Tennessee it's $102 to register with the state. To register with the IRS, yeah, there's no cost. That's to get your EIN number. But to get your bylaws and to get your minutes done, you're either going to have to go through like LegalZoom, or you can go to an accounting firm or a lawyer to get that done. So watch out for that too. Consider that. You're probably going to be looking at spending around $500 to get that going. So don't count those costs out outside of the program, because you got to promote yourself too. Just because you buy the program, it's not going to be like, boom, here you go. You got to get business cards, etc. too. So take that into consideration. Also, do I think the content is well-rounded? Yes. If you're going to pay $997, I would expect something to be pretty darn good. And I think the content is well-rounded. I don't think it's perfect. I think it does have some issues that could have been capitalized on, but that's through any program. Ty tries to make it very convenient. He does outsource a lot of his resources, okay? So the program is not just Ty talking like I am to you right now, just talking about social media marketing. He does bring in some experts that have made a tremendous amount of money doing this. So just think of that. The video quality, you're going to look at about 7 minutes on some videos to ranging between an hour and a half on your longest ones, okay? Your subject matter will probably be about maybe 2 videos. Some are 1, some are longer. Some you'll see early on, they kind of touch base. So Facebook ads, for example, you're going to hear about it a couple times throughout the program. You're going to have, I think, 2 that Joe Soto really dives into how to create one, utilize it, the strategy behind it, and the success he's had behind using Facebook ads, okay? So content is worth the price tag, in my opinion. Leave your comments below. I'd like to see what everyone else thinks, whether you've been through the program or you've been watching a lot of videos before you buy it. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of curious about it. But I have went through the program, so I just want to make that clear. There's also free YouTube videos out there, okay, guys? I know a lot of the program is geared towards, I would say, 18 to 35-year-olds, roughly. That's a large, relevant range. But if you're 18, 19, you might not have $1,000 to be able to put towards the program. So there is an alternative. There is free YouTube videos out there that touch on this matter, okay? You can go to YouTube and type in, how to be successful at Facebook ads. There's going to be a multitude of them out there. Same with Google Ad, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, everything. You're going to Pinterest. You're going to see that out there. There's going to be plenty of videos that you can learn to get started so you can save up for the program, because these are successful business owners that he does bring in to help him. And Ty's pretty darn good at marketing himself. I know he doesn't have a degree or anything like that. You don't have to have a degree to be successful. I want to say that first and foremost. Just because I have 2 degrees doesn't mean I'm better than anyone else. Some of the taxes I do for individuals, they make a ton of money and they don't have a degree. But you got to work for it. Okay, it's going to be the same with anything in life. Can't stress that enough. You got to work for it. You got to work hard, and you can be successful to anything you want to be. Work hard for it. There is certain professions where you do need a degree, but we'll leave it at that. All right. Next thing, how hard is it once you go through the program and you're ready to get your business rock and rolling? It's going to be pretty tough. I'm going to say that for sure. And here's why. Experience, like I was talking about earlier, that relevant range of age makes it tough probably for young people to go to these business owners that say have had their business open for 20, 10, 15 years, and you say, if you work with me for $1,000 a month, I can grow your revenue of your business by $20,000. They're going to look at you and be like, did you just graduate high school? How old are you? And you'll be like, no, trust me, I know the tools to be able to do this. Now, that's not how I pitch to it. I do want to make a video of how I would pitch to a client this service. When a client's in front of me and coming to me for advice, or we're incorporating them, we're going to be taking over their payroll, their bookkeeping, we're going to be doing monthly write-ups, or if it's an individual coming to me over a trust, we're going to really discuss about how I can benefit you. Okay, it's about them and what you bring to the table. Okay, so you need to, and Ty talks about this, and I think Joe talks about it a little bit. You need to do your research. Okay, so you need to make sure that you understand everything. I would say fully. You don't have to be a master at it before you go talk to a client. Okay, you don't want to have the client almost on board and they ask you a question that's really important and you don't know it. Okay, don't let that happen. So just familiarize yourself with some of the material before you talk to a client, more than just watching the program, okay? So just think about that. Back to age, and I would say education. Someone that's educated is probably going to have a easier time going to a client and saying, hey, I realize that this is something big in the market right now, okay? A lot of businesses are not capitalizing on this right now. This is a way that your business can drive in all of these extra customers. I have XYZ certification. I have job experience in this. I went to school for this. I know this works. We didn't learn about it in school, but this is the new thing for the business world. Here's how I can bring service to you. Okay, you might have a little bit of an easier time than someone that's just starting out. But if you're young and you're going for it, go for it. Okay. Don't give up. You can do it. It's going to be tough, but you make a lot of money. All right. Next thing, client retention. That could be another issue, and they preach about this throughout the program, that some clients might only stay with you for 1 month, 5, 6, 10 months, and then they decide to not use you anymore. Well, if you accustomed to a lifestyle making $5,000, $1,000, $10,000 off that client a month, and then they leave, I have seen that firsthand of a business that loses major clients, and it's a big hit to them, because if you're losing $10,000 a month, it's a big deal, especially if you're paying employees. Okay, so you got to make sure you provide exceptional service to your clients. Be aware that this is an industry that client retention isn't always going to be there. Okay, so something to look out for. Next thing, you can make a lot of money from it, okay? Make a ton of money from this. There's not a whole lot of expenses up front. Most of the expenses to promote that business, you're going to be billing them for, okay? Billing them for their Facebook ad. They're going to be paying you the $1,000 a month, we will say, but you're going to have to also tell them, hey, we're going to need $8,000 to $1,000 set aside for your marketing expense on top of what you pay us to promote your business. Because most of the services that are going to reach out to these consumers are, you got to pay for them. Facebook ads, Google ads, you're going to have to pay for that. LinkedIn premium, and you can do certain AdWords for LinkedIn, same promoting like Facebook, etc. It's going to cost money, so be aware of that. Okay. So next thing is, I don't really believe this program prepares you to be a true successful business owner. And this holds true a lot to most small businesses. They don't make it after 5 years. Okay, they fail. And that's because the owner of the business, they're not a true business owner. Okay, they have a trait, or they're good at something, but they don't know how to run a business. There's a strategy behind running a business. And this is something that I understand that a lot of you watching, you might not be familiar with how to run it. There's a book, okay, Michael Gerber, The E-Myth. He talks about the difference of the technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. Okay, most entrepreneurs, they can't get in a role to have that entrepreneur vision. Okay, they're stuck in the technician or the manager level. So I highly recommend reading that book. You can get it on Amazon. It's probably really cheap. I've read it. I actually have it up on my bookshelf there. It will help you out tremendously. I'm also going to try to make a video on this and try to help you out. Leave comments below of certain things you would like for me to cover in that video. I am pretty knowledgeable when it comes to any accounting, any finance, any type of marketing. I would say 100% on marketing, but a lot of economic stuff too. So I want to show you the tools needed or that you need to be looking at to be a successful business owner, on top of actually doing the work to bring in revenues for your business. Okay. Next thing, I think a lot of people that are in the program overvalue themselves. You will see a lot of individuals say, "Well, I made 100 grand this month." Well, that's great. You had 100 grand in sales. Well, what was your net? That's the big thing. What did you net at? Okay, that's huge, because great, you had 100 grand sales, but you didn't tell me you had 95 grand expenses. So you had $5,000 net, and that's after all of your operating expenses, your interest, if you have interest on a loan you got to pay for your business, and taxes. Okay, not too good. Spending all that time in, you only netted at 5 grand. Okay, so be aware of that when you're watching other videos and you get hyped about all these people that just made 100 grand this last month, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're still working down at Joe's hot dog stand. Not hating on any of that, but some of it don't add up. Okay, so just be aware of that. You don't make 100 grand in a month, and then on the weekend or 4 days a week, you're you're babysitting. Okay, that don't make sense to me. Okay, something's not adding up there. So just be aware of that. Okay, don't get too hyped. Now, it is worth it, but don't get too hyped. All these people will be driving around Ferraris and Lambos. It's good at it. Ty's good at it. All right, he's been doing it for a while. He knows how to market himself and to make you buy these programs. It's good information, though. Don't get me wrong. You get out of it what you put in. Okay. So I know I talked a lot about the cons, so let's talk about the pros of it. All right. I got one pro to kind of cover everything. I've kind of touched on some pros throughout it. Is it worth to pursue? Absolutely. Okay. A lot of businesses aren't capitalizing on this area to market themselves, to bring in business. This is something that you can help. It's a way you can make a lot of money. Okay. There's going to be competition out there. You got to differentiate yourself from the competition, monolithic competition. Okay. There's barriers to entry, but product differentiation. All right. So your service is better than theirs. Price don't necessarily have to be different, but you have product differentiation. You can do this for them. Okay. The program will provide you with tools, templates that you can present the clients to show them ROI on this, to show them the value of the customers, to do business audits, etc. It's all there. You just gotta work for it. Okay. Next thing is most of your big cities, I think, is where you're gonna have your high price clients. If you are from a small town, you're gonna have a hard time, I would say, getting $1,000 a month client. You might not, but you might have to outsource to the nearest biggest city to get your big clients. So don't get discouraged if you go to, you know, Big Papa's, you know, barbecue restaurant, and they're like, well, I can't afford it. Well, you can't necessarily always pitch back and say, well, this is what I can do. I can bring this in. They really might not can afford it, so you might have to discount your service down to maybe $500 a month. Or like Joe talks about throughout the program, he actually got business owners, or was able to go in as a co-owner for a restaurant, and he manages their social media. That was part of the negotiation. So that's an option too. So just be wary of that your small business or your small towns might not have the potential sales revenue that the program is saying that you will have, okay? Now, in your big cities, I can guarantee you there's other people doing this. Guarantee you. You're not the only one in the program, okay? So other people are trying it, so get at it. If you're going to do it, do it. Get through the program. I wouldn't recommend maybe doing one a day. You can do more, especially if the video is only 7 minutes long for that day or 10 minutes. I definitely try to do a couple of them. Get through it. Work on your website. Promote yourself is a big thing too, so do that. And then go at it. Make some money, okay? Now, I'm going to be making some videos of how I am utilizing what I learned in the program to promote where I'm currently at in my firm. I recently just got them a good website going. I'm getting them to try to work on Facebook ads. We're going to be sending an ad out. Getting on YouTube. We're going to be doing webinars. We're going to be doing seminars. And we're going to be making a program, okay? I'm going to be working with the investment advisor that he's got over 40 years experience. I'm going to be working with our CEO. He's got over 30 years experience in accounting to develop a program to help business owners, to make them aware of certain things that can help them minimize tax liability and maximize retirement savings, and make their business more profitable for them and individually when it comes to retirement too. Okay, so I hope you like this. I tried to make it as quick as possible. I know I might have ran it a little bit, but I hope it was informative. I hope your decision to buy the product has been made. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Leave comments below. I'm going to give a link to all of my social media. It should be LinkedIn, Snapchat, Twitter. Our website for our firm is taxassistofknox.com. Subscribe to our free newsletter. If you do, we offer discounts to businesses signing up with us first. Okay, first time, you have a free consultation. Come, call us. Phone number's on there. Call us if you have any questions about starting your business. You can speak to me or anybody there. We're all pretty knowledgeable when it comes to business startup. So do that. Utilize the free consultation, and hopefully social media is going to work for you. You can be successful in your business. You can be a successful business owner. And if you need any accounting needs, please call us. We're here in Tennessee. So please subscribe to the video. More videos to come. I'm going to show you how everything works. And best of luck. Have at it and make some money.